So this question says, write an expression that would make the following statement true. 12f plus 36t minus 24 equals 6 times blank. And we know it's 6 times something, some expression in here, because whenever a number is touching the outside of parentheses, we've called it a touch term in the past, it means we're going to take that 6 and distribute or multiply each separate term inside. Now this expression has 3 terms, and that means this expression here is going to have 3 terms. The question is, what are those 3 terms and how do we get them? Well, in this question, they've chosen this factor of 6. So 6 is our factor, so let's label that. So 6 is our factor. Normally, whenever we factor an expression, we choose the greatest common factor. But in this question, they've given us the factor that they want us to use. So let's take a look at this expression here. In fact, what I'll do is I'll zoom into it. Okay. Let's focus on just this part. Okay. So I know I've got this part here. And I'm going to put a box around everything. And this box is what I'm going to use to break this expression up into its separate terms. So now I've got the entire expression in a box, and what I'll do is I'll drop lines in between terms so that they're easier to see. So I have positive 12f. This plus sign tells me that this is the end of the term right here. And this is the beginning of the following term. So we've got positive 36t. That is the beginning of the next term. So we cut this right here. And so the third term is negative 24. So I've got 3 terms. Positive 12f is my first term. Positive 36t is my second term, and negative 24 is my third term, and this was constant. Okay. Now remember, they chose the factor of 6. It's not the greatest common factor, but it's the factor they want us to use. I'll put a little line here, and I'm going to write the word factor. And then what I'll do is I will draw a little arrow going down. That is an ugly arrow. Let's try that again. So we're going to have a line here. There we go. A line down there. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to write that factor down here, 6. And then what else? The other thing I'm going to do is I'm going to put parentheses here at the beginning of this expression. And then I'm also going to put parentheses at the end of the expression back here. And then what I'm going to do is, since 6 is my factor, I'm going to go across this way, and I'm going to show that I'm dividing each individual term by 6. So we'll have divided by 6 here. We'll have divided by 6 here. And we'll have divided by 6 here. All right. So each term here is going to get divided by 6. The result of that division will go down inside our parentheses to create our factored form for the expression, where 6 is our factor. So let's take a look here. 12 divided by 6 is going to give us positive 2. So I will put positive 2f, since this is the variable for this term. That's going to be positive 2f. Positive 2f. And I am done with this term. Then I'll go to the next term, positive 36t. And I'm dividing that by 6. So positive 36 divided by 6 will give us positive 6. And since the variable t is here, I have to make sure I put that as well. So this is going to be positive 6t. And I'm done with this term. And then I'll go to my final term, negative 24, the constant. And then I will take negative 24 and I'll divide that by 6. And when I do that, I will get negative 4. So the expression that they're looking for is this expression right here. Because remember, they already gave us the 6 outside parentheses. So the answer they're looking for is 2f plus 6t minus 4. Let's try that again. Okay. So the expression they're looking for, again, is positive 2f plus 6t minus 4. That's the expression they're looking for when we're using a factor of 6. But remember, the entire factored expression, in case they're asking you for it, the entire factored form that's equivalent to this expression includes the factor outside. So you would say this. If they ever ask for the factored form, make sure you include that factor that you used when you factored everything.